Hey guys, today is September the 4th, I think. Yes. Um, so it's been a while since I've actually done a video. I think my last one was August 31st. This is just like a journal catch up on stressors, triggers, how I'm feeling, like nothing specific. Really, just kind of little tidbits here and there. And my depression has gotten, it's not like worse, it's kind of staying the same now. Um, Over the weekend it was, I say like an 8 or a 9, no, an 8 on the scale of 1 to 10. Just because Sunday was the WEBN fireworks. Don't know if you guys heard of it. I'm gonna post up some pictures and try to find the video and stuff to stick on my page, my channel. I also almost lost my voice because I was screaming, which you might understand if you've ever watched it. It's basically a competition between Ohio and Kentucky to see like who can be the loudest type thing. And I think on the video like that I made, which I'm not gonna post, like I squeaked a couple times. I was screaming so loud. So, but it started Friday. I was like kind of down, and I just didn't want to go, and I started to think about my daughter and how she's not going to be there. And I started thinking about when she was there and everything else. And I'm like, dude, I just could not get myself out of that gutter. I was just stuck in it. So it did kind of affect me. Another couple triggers. I couldn't calm myself down Sunday. I was like anxious all day long. And I tried the whole female routine thing. I tried the tweezing, the waxing, and the hair conditioning, the brushing for like an hour to make a baby soft. I tried the pedi, that didn't work, which is awesome because it smells like pure organic lavender. And that didn't even work. So, I finally did decide to go to the fireworks, of course, and it was good, I guess. But, kind of got to me a little bit because of my husband. He actually called like 5 or 6 times during that day, which was Sunday, September 2nd. And, he seemed extremely happy. I mean, like, he was laughing, acting goofy, like he never does that at home. And he seemed extremely exuberant, I'll put it that way. And, he never acts that way with me. I've noticed that over the past couple of years. I mean, he gets happy and, like, we'll play around a little bit. But he never gets that kind of happy with me. I mean, like, it's that acting like you're a teenager, giddy, happy, like you're just so on top of the world happy. And that's how he was Sunday. Like, the whole day that I wasn't there, he just called and called and called. I just did not want to answer the phone. I was trying to get myself out of the gutter of this depression I'm going through. Yeah. Anyways, that night, did find out that his nephew told this chick that I was bisexual, which I don't think was his. He has no right to tell no one what's going on. And then his nephew, of course, tried to backtrack it and blame it on my husband, saying that he was checking out girls and talking about tits all day, as he called them. And I'm like, oh my dear God, so basically I should have came but just not sat with you guys. It's kind of how that went. So when I got there, of course, there's this girl staring at me. I'm just like, oh god, what the fuck happened here? Just could not understand it. And like when we got home, I finally did, because his nephew told her how I liked females. And that is crossing a line to me. It really is. I'm not trying to find girls for him to fuck around with, or date, or go out with. I mean, I play around with the kid because he plays around with us. But I don't go out of my way to say, hey, he's this, 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 and this. I don't do that. So the fact that he actually broadcasted that in front of this girl, and probably his dad and some of the other people there, I think it's totally fucked up. It was not in his place to say it. He had no right to talk about my sexuality with somebody that he didn't even know hardly. But it was even better. It was it was kind of funny when he writed about my husband saying that he was talking about tits all day, and my husband's face turned bright red. And I'm like, seriously, what the hell are you so ashamed for? Oh my god. Of course you're gonna check people out. I don't care about that. But so my trigger was the fireworks for the depression, and of course his nephew saying that, and then my husband. It's not so much that it's a trigger that he done it, because I know he's a man and he'll do stuff like that. And I'm sorry if I'm talking really low, but I don't want to lose my voice. So it just upsets me because, you know, he just can't admit it. That's disturbing. I mean, what man can't say, yes, I check out one or two women, two, three, four, five, six, or whatever. Who cares who the hell you're checking out? Just so long as you're faithful and you stay true to the vows that we took and stuff, there should be no problem at all. So, kind of like that, you can look but you can't touch thing. And he won't even admit to that. I'm like, god damn. But anyways, I'm not going to dwell on that. And besides that, I did not go to my anger management class today. I know. It was my second one, and I didn't feel like going. Just because the lady that was in there triggered me last time. She talks about her kids the whole time. So, I didn't want to be around that. And I was hoping my husband would forget. Seriously, I was praying like all day yesterday. Like, tell me he's gonna forget, he's not gonna remember it. And he got home like 11 something. He's like, wait. He asked if I plan on going. I'm like, shit. So I told him, no, I'm not gonna go. I'm not quitting the class, I just started it. It's just that I don't quite know how to handle the trigger. Especially if somebody wants to rant and rave about their kids for like a half an hour when I lost mine. Especially after I just told the whole group that like I lost my child. And she still wants to just blah 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 blah. So I think it was fucked up. And I don't quite have my anger down pat, if you guys have noticed. On a couple of videos I look like shit. And you can tell I just came out the shower. But yeah, I'm still trying to work out the trigger thing with the anger. I'm doing pretty good with my husband. Well, extremely good with him. And I'm doing really good with his nephew too. Since I started the give in and give up, and I'm doing the year and a day thing, if anybody understands what that means, then you can kind of grasp that concept as well. So yeah, I definitely think about, well, no, I say like 75% of the time I think about what I'm gonna say before I like actually say it. Except on these videos, I just let it all flow out. I don't care how it sounds. But like if I'm talking to my husband or to his nephew and or my therapist. Oh dear God, my therapist. I have to see her tomorrow. Ugh. Mm. Um. I try to keep in mind that I can't change things. I can't control things either. So that's the first thing I think of. Like if I start to get ticked off or hostile or angry, I'm thinking, can I change anything or can I control it? If not, I just try to like breathe through it and like not lash out just for the hell of it. Which I'm starting to find out that a lot of my anger is connected to the loss of a child. So, duh. Who would have thought that? Um, so I'm definitely trying to keep that together. Hmm. And I look like shit without my makeup on. Hmm. Anyways, that's enough for this one. I need to do a catch up on some other topics. Um, yeah, that's about it. Okay, good night.